Hey, girls, it's so good to be back with you. It's been a few weeks since I've been able to bring you your video devotion. So I'm so excited that you dropped by to get your devotion for the day. I'm really excited about the word that God's laid on my heart for you today and for myself. In fact, it is a fresh word on my heart because we just finished a conference this weekend, and it was a message that I was able to deliver to the women at that conference, and it really encouraged them, and I know it's going to be an encouragement to you, and I know it was an encouragement to myself. So I'm excited about that. But before I bring you your devotion for the day, I want to remind you about something we have coming up. On August 17th, we're going to be starting, brand new to us here at True Identity Ministries, an online Bible study. I am so excited about this study. In fact, we're going to pull homework from a study that I've written called The Exceptional Woman. That study is going to actually be published next year, so I really want you to have a sneak peek into the study. So we're going to do 4 weeks together. It's going to be free and no cost to you. You can download the 4 weeks of homework, and you're going to be doing a different section of homework each week. Now, you can do this by yourself, or what I would really want to encourage you to do is form a group. Get a group of ladies together, and you girls plan on meeting once a week to talk about the homework that you studied throughout that week. In fact, every Tuesday, instead of this video devotion, we're going to download lessons for you to watch that coincide with the homework that you did for that week. Honestly, I love to teach Bible study. I really do, and I've missed it because I haven't been able to do it for quite a while now, especially after I became a mom, and I've got commitments with that, and then I've got commitments with other ministry opportunities. So I just haven't been able to commit to teaching once a week. So I'm really excited that I'm actually going to get to teach you once a week. And the cool thing is, you can do it anywhere you want. Plan that group to meet anywhere you want, any time of the day, and this video is going to be available whenever you're ready for it. So it's going to be a great way for us to study the Bible together. So I want to encourage you to do that. You can find more information at our blog spot at trueidministries.blogspot.com, and that's where the videos will be posted. Or go to our ministry website, trueidentityministries.com, and you'll find more information there as well for the Exceptional Woman online Bible study. Can't wait to do that with you girls. Now, for today's devotion, I want you to hear this verse. It's actually coming from Luke chapter 12, and it's verse 48, but I'm going to start in the middle of the verse. Listen to this. From everyone who's been given much, much will be demanded. And from the one who's been entrusted with much, much more will be asked. In fact, in the Message Bible, it says, to him who has been given great gifts, there's great responsibility. And to him who's been given greater gifts, there's even greater responsibility. Here's my question for you girls today. What is your much, and are you using it? What is the gifts and the talents and the passion and the enthusiasm and the excitement that God's placed in your heart all about? What's it look like? What is it? And not only that, but are you using it? Because according to this verse in Luke chapter 12, you and I definitely have been given a much. God has gifted you in certain areas, and He's given you a unique personality around certain things. But it wasn't meant so that you could boast about how talented you are, or that you could tuck it away till later, or use it whenever it will actually bring forth great reward for yourself. It was actually meant to be poured back out in service to one another. You and I are called to serve one another and minister to one another and encourage one another with the gifts God's placed in us. So I want to encourage you today, and I actually want to challenge you to really take a self-evaluation. Do you know what your much is? And if you don't, just answer a few questions. What are you good at? What comes natural to you? What do other people notice about you? And most importantly, what in the world gets you excited? Because here's the thing, we think that the things God's going to call us to are always going to be boring, they're going to be dull, they're always going to be uncomfortable, and at times they can be. But the truth is, the things and the purpose that God's placed in us, it is going to be exciting. It's going to be a thrill when we begin to use it like God's called us to use and like He intends. So I really want to challenge you today to figure out what is your much, and then evaluate, are you using it? Are you serving somebody else with that much God's given you? When you and I get this figured out, when we get bold and courageous and begin to stand up and realize that we are gifted and we are talented and we're created uniquely on purpose to love and serve one another, and when we begin to actually do that, I promise your world will change. The excitement of your day will change, your family will change, your workplace will change. It'll change everything, and your relationship with God will change. So let's do that. Let's encourage one another. Let's stir up the gifts we see in one another, and just let's dare to dream, girls. Let's ask God to give us a big vision for the future plans He has to use us to serve one another. So we love you here at True Identity Ministries, and we're so excited, and we promise that we're going to continue to stir up that gift that God's placed in you and ask you to be brave in using it and pouring it back out to bring Him glory. So we love you, and we hope you have a great rest of the week.